Hey, oh, are we on? Are we on? Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Arcade Games. Hey, can you lower that? Come on. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Arcade Games. It is I, your old friend, Svensson, and Brian is running late as usual. Oh wait, here he is. Come on, Brian, is that you? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Arcade Games. It has been a minute, but we are back. Thank you. Here comes Brian.
What is good? What, Svensson? Get behind the camera. What? Where is Claudio at? What is going on? What is going on? Welcome back to Arcade Games Live. It's been a minute, I know, right? I said I was gonna be here at 3. It's like 3:10. Typical Gen Xer, right? Typical Gen X. I had to pause for a moment because Fluffy's deciding to take over the spotlight. Okay, and I don't even think she was part of the repertoire for today's show. I don't know. Who knows? But she'll stick around for as long as she wants because this is her house. Now, to the right of me is a window open. Gonna get some fresh air in here because there's also a cat litter box in here. But there's also the main part of today's show, my comic books. She's itching right now. But before we jump right into my comic books, we are going to jump into something else. Games. Yeah, we're jumping into this game, folks. Check this game out. All right, first of all, let me show you this receipt. This was at a Goodwill. Okay, ignore the price tag, but this was at a Goodwill a couple days ago. I paid $3. Okay, $3. The tag is still on it. Vintage Monopoly handheld slot game. Okay, this was originally at Kohl's for $12.99. It's just a slot machine game. You can see, it's just a slot machine game. It takes AAA batteries. Okay, and I want to open it. I really do. I actually want to play this on the channel. But another part of me wants to keep it in the package to keep the vintageness. Hey, who is it? Oh. What's going on, Ga? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, this is a treat. I mean, for $3. Wow. This is from 1999, Hasbro trademark. Monopoly. I know Monopoly is real big right now. Golf, you're still here? Just watched your video not too long ago, actually, of that McDonald's Monopoly game you're playing on your phone. It's amazing. It's amazing. You got like a ton of treats from McDonald's, but I don't play the Monopoly for McDonald's. This Monopoly, I'm dying to get into. Really dying to get into this. So I might open it, I might not. Should I open it? Or should I leave it as is? 1999, that was such a long time ago. Alright, got the coffee on. Coffee's fresh. I'm pausing from the Steeler game. Ooh, part 2 coming soon. I hope you win money. I hope you win big. For sure. Like, somebody got to win it. Somebody got to win the million. All right. I thought I had binoculars up here. I can't see nothing. It's so hard for me to see. I got to, like, go in and go. I could have sworn I had binoculars. All right. This is going to be kind of a boring video. It's not going to be that amazing. I'm just showing my comic books. I do have a package from Arcade Frenzy, from our friends over on the Arcade Frenzy gaming channel. but he does more than just gaming, so go check him out. Our friends Ga and Blah. But I do have a package from Arcade Frenzy. Going to cover up the address there, but I'm going to open that most likely at the end because I have 1, 2, 3 boxes of comic books to open, and I don't even know what's in these 3. I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, so that's at least 3, 4 more videos. But right now we're going to open up 3 small boxes of comic books. Unfortunately, everything is in reverse. As you'll see on this box that says Marvel Comics, you're probably reading it in reverse and it says something completely different. But here we go, folks. A lot of these I'm willing to sell. A lot of these I want to part ways with if the price is right. If you see something in this stream that you're watching now live, or if you watch later, if you see something that interests you, let me know, and I'll figure it out from there. When it comes to like the selling and the retrieving and all the money part. All right, here we go, folks. We got comic number 1, empty. All right, it's a backing. Sorry about that. All right. That is Heathcliff, the cat, but it's like in Swedish. Okay. Nisse. It's issue number 7 from 1987. It's in Swedish. Not a good way to start. All right, here we go. Junk Waffle, number 1 by Vaughn Bodie. Okay, if you don't know who Vaughn Bodie is, if you know who the Beastie Boys are, there's a song that the Beastie Boys sang years ago, and one of the lyrics is, like Vaughn Bodie, I'm a cheech wizard. Okay, Vaughn Bodie is a cartoonist who drew several comics in the 70s, and he inspires a lot of graffiti artists all over. So I have Junk Waffle number 1. All right, it's probably a banger. It's for adults only, by the way. Adults only. And he also has a son named Mark who has a similar style, who does a lot of like Ninja Turtles. All right. Sylvester and Tweety. Whitman Comics. This is old. Definitely old. I don't even think Whitman Comics is still around. All right. Top Dog number 10, guest starring Spider-Man. Top Dog was a line from the Star Comics, which was like a kid version of Marvel, kid-friendly version. Top Dog number 11. There's like the bad Top Dog, and there's of course the good Top Dog. On the cover, who got captured by the evil Top Dog. All right, Top Dog number 8, starring, of course, everyone's favorite, maybe second favorite orange feline, Heathcliff. Did I say 8? That's 9. That's issue 9. Top Dog number 5. Tom and Jerry, another Whitman comic. I know this live is boring. It's very boring. Peanut's not here. We're not eating nothing. Okay, I'm just making a video here. It could also be for my own personal gain. my own personal inventory. Masters of the Universe, the motion picture, number one. Oh, who's that? Somebody said hi. Somebody's talking. Oh, what's up, Mr. Freeze? What's going on? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for joining. It's a boring stream. Very boring stream. You're not too late. I got here at actually a little bit after 3 myself. So you're not late at all. All I did was ask for people's opinions on this game. Should I open it or should I keep it sealed? I paid $3 for it at Goodwill. It's from 1999. Monopoly slots. I looked it up on eBay. I think it's going for like $25. And my cats are in the room with me. And you could hear Fluffy scratching. Fluffy, do you need a bath? Okay, and then Spencer's behind the camera. He did the intro. This game is from 1999. I've never seen it either. Monopoly slots. I might open it and play it on the channel. Or it might be something I sell at my yard sale. All right, getting back to this box because we got 3. One, we're not even down with number 1 yet. All right, Walter Lantz, Dale Comic, number 17, Woody Woodpecker. Richie Rich. The poor little rich boy. Still only 75 cents. There's the back. Not all of these have backings. Fluff. There's Fluffy. All right. Here's one people might want. The 25th anniversary of Transformers number 1. So it's a reprint. But it's Transformers number 1 in a 4-issue limited series. Not too shabby. Alright. Marvel made Power Pachyderms, trying to compete with, of course, Ninja Turtles. Power Pachyderms number 1. I don't know how far this line went. I don't know what it's worth. I'm sure if they ever made a movie, if they ever made action figures of the Power Pachyderms, they'd be worth some money. Alright, nothing impressive in this book, or in this box. Porky Pig, number 10. This is old. Legit old. The Pink Panther with, look, an ad for the Star Trek movie on the back. I don't know. I got some weird stuff in my collection. All right, here we go. Look at this. Muppet Babies number 16 with Popples on the back. I didn't even blah 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 had. I missed it. Why? Why can't they just keep the thing up? I need my moderator. I need my Peanut here, but she's not here. That would look weird if I grab like my binoculars to look at the screen. That would look so weird. It sucks getting old. Because look at this. Muppet Babies 15. And look, Popples on the back. Popples were like stuffed animals that transformed into like a ball or a tire. Anything round. Muppet Babies 13. Look, there's a Popple. They like roll into a ball. Masters of the Universe number 10. If there's a price on it, that doesn't mean I'm selling it for $1. That means I bought it for $1. And wouldn't it be great if they actually made this guy as an action figure? What Popples are we? yeah, Popples are from like the 80s. It's a stuffed animal that kind of like inverts. Alright, what else do we got going? Masters of the Universe number 5 with Popples on the back. They really were pushing them back in the day. This is from 1994, I believe. No, 86. Wow, this is from 1986. Wow. All right. When I was a kid, I couldn't find comic book backs, so I had to use like Ziploc freezer baggies. And somehow they fit in. Yeah. Hey, D, how are you? Yeah, doing the stream from the bedroom, just doing like a video inventory of my comics. And like I said earlier, I'll be selling these. Just going through the old boxes for now. Oh, pillow pets. I remember the pillow pets. My kids did have pillow pets. I think we had a ton, actually, of pillow pets. And there was a time I think you could win them in a claw machine. Well, I have a ton. I was that kid that collected comics, so. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Masters of the Universe, issue 4. I have a couple thousand, so this is a couple videos. Masters of the Universe, issue 3. Masters of the Universe, issue 2. And these are all by Star Comics, the sister of the Marvel Comics. And there it is, Masters of the Universe, issue number 1. Right there, kiddos. So when that movie comes out, is having this nice long run of Masters of the Universe going to be worth it? Maybe. Is selling this whole set of Masters of the Universe a good thing to do? Maybe. If I could get to, if I got the whole set, if I sold the whole set. Oh, I'm sorry I missed your comment. I do apologize if I miss comments. I do appreciate comments, likes, appreciate all that. I could always reread at the end of the live stream, go back and read. But getting back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 issues of He-Man, including the first 3 issues. I don't know, $50. All right. Oh my gosh. This is the Mad Balls. I loved Mad Balls as a kid. I had a few of them. They were like really gross monster looking baseballs. But oh, here's Mad Balls issue 1. And then here's the actual toy of Mad Balls. I could just imagine what these things are worth. The original Mad Balls. Look. Then there's issue 2 in like a series, a mini series. Alright, what else? Hanna-Barbera Laugh Olympics, issue 1. It's got some damage to it. But look, you got the Scooby-Doo crew, you got the Yogi Bear crew, You got that crew at the bottom. I forget their name. And then look at the back of this. You would sell products through through this company that would advertise in comic books. These kids are like the top sellers, and then you sell their products and you get points, and then you buy stuff. Make money, get prizes. My sister used to do this. It was weird times back then. All right. Heathcliff Funhouse with his girlfriend, I forget her name. Heathcliff Funhouse #1. Heathcliff #22 with a cameo of Top Dog. I can't believe he had a run of 22 comics. Heathcliff 18. Oh, yeah, I always look for old toys at the thrift stores too, and comics. Heathcliff with the Vice Mice. Now, I'm sure nothing is catching nobody's eye. Heathcliff 14. The covers are catchy. And they, like I said, they really push the popples in our face as a kid. Heathcliff #5. A lot of these I remember buying at a grocery store on one of those round racks. While my mother shopped. Yeah, it's hard to find good toys anymore. You really got to look. People are hoarding them. People know that there's a desire and a want. I have some of my old toys, but not all of them. I sold a lot. Lost my train of thought. That's okay. Here we go. Getting back. Gru the Wanderer. Gru the Wanderer. Oh, grocery store. I got a lot of these at a grocery store. Count Duckula. Count Duckula #1 with an old G.I. Joe ad on the back where you could like order custom figures. All right, now this is super old, beat up, 10 cents. This was 10 cents in one day, at one time. Dennis the Menace. This might be from the 50s. I don't know. I'm afraid to open it. It was 10 cents. Number 35. Dennis the Menace. Oh, I wish I still had all my G.I. Joes. He was one of my favorites. G.I. Joe! Cat, what are you doing? What are you doing, Snickers? Can you move? All right. There's more. All right, here we go. Here we go. What is this? Captain Carrot and his amazing zoo crew. Captain Carrot, and look on the back, there's Frogger. Frogger's on the back. Remember that episode of Seinfeld where George bought the Frogger machine to keep his high score? 60 cents. They're in Pittsburgh. I love this. They're in Pittsburgh. Oh, gotta love Frogger. Yes, see, they're in Pittsburgh. There is Willy Wonka. Captain Carrot versus Frogzilla. And there's the back ad for like a cowboy western toy action figure set. Another issue of Captain Carrot with a very interesting back. It's like model cars. Now, this is interesting. It's a kid comic, Bullwinkle and Rocky, but you notice it's Marvel now, it's not Star. And the back has another G.I. Joe. Customize your very own action figure, give them your own name and powers and skills. But this was Bullwinkle issue 6. Bullwinkle issue number 1 with a fold. Oh, that's driving me crazy. That little fold right there is driving me crazy. We're gonna fix it right now. Okay. We're gonna take this back. Yeah, that's a pet peeve. All right. Rocky and Bullwinkle, issue number 1. Doing some surgery. Like I said back in the day, it was hard for me to find comic book plastics, so I used Ziploc bags. Okay, looks. Got it. Fixed it. I could sleep well tonight. But yeah, Ziploc bags. All right. Oh, check this one out. Number 411. Pep. It's not Archie. It's not Jughead. It's not Betty Veronica. It's Pep. I don't even know what that stood for. But on the cover, there's Archie, there's Jughead, and there's Veronica. Insane. World of Archie. I loved Archie as a kid. I loved watching Archie the cartoon. I loved the new Archies. I loved Archie's Mysteries. Those were my favorite. Archie's Weird Mysteries. All right, so we got Archie. All right. New Archies right there with Raiders of the Lost, Raiders of the Fruity Pebbles. Raiders of the Fruity Pebbles. Ay, ay, ay. The new Archies with M&M's on the back. New Archies number 2 with, believe it or not, I had that watch, an M&M's watch. Does that take you back or what? Collector's Edition, the new Archies, a new NBC TV hit cartoon show. This was a cartoon, folks. It was very entertaining. We're almost done with the first box. We are. Radio Shack. Okay? Radio Shack used to have comic books. When you would walk into the Radio Shack, there would be like on somewhere on a shelf. You'd have to find it. It wasn't at the counter. It was at this random shelf in every Radio Shack, a comic book that you could get for free. Archie Electronics Radio Shack. What is Radio Shack? Google it. It's too hard to explain. All right. Action Comics. Number 33, Wanted, Alf. Alf was one of my favorite shows growing up. I have season 1, season 2 on DVD. Loved watching Alf. Alien Life Form. Alf issue 16. With Campbell's Soup being advertised. Alf issue 11 with Sugar Bear Super Golden Crisp cereal advertised on the back. Alright, this one I actually put a backing on because it's worth some money. Alf issue number 6. He actually used his real persona on this cover. This one's worth something, I know that. Alf, number 5. Alf, number 4. More foreign comics. This is Goofy from Walt Disney. Aku Anka. I forget where I got all the foreign stuff. I know my sister did some traveling back in the day and she brought stuff. I might have gotten these ones at a thrift store. Really cheap. But there's Donald Duck. These look like they are from 1989. So there you have it, folks. There's box number 1. Box number 1. If anybody out there watching, live or not live, if you see something that you like out of this box, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Just a lot of comics. I never realized I had this many. Once again, this is the best lineup out of this box. Masters of the Universe number 1. If that movie ever makes it out. And of course, Muppet Babies. If you're a Jim Henson fan, a Muppet fan, if you're still here at the live, I'd like to say hi. Thanks for joining. All right. Box number 2 of comic book and comic book related items. Box number 2, folks. All right, I don't know what this is. I have no clue. Here we go. Oh, okay. These ones I'll share with the viewer. I don't know if I'm ever going to part ways with these books. This is just box number 1 of this style of book. They don't make these anymore. You can't find these books anymore. If you're watching right now, you're about to see history. This is like a time capsule. They used to have bookstores in malls. Malls used to be busy. And I used to go to the bookstore and buy comic strip books. comic strip books. This is crazy. I can't believe I still have these. All right. It's a book with the comic in it. Okay? All right, so right here is Belvedere. He's a dog. I don't remember Belvedere. I'm sure you probably can still buy them used. Do they make new styles like these of like comic books? I haven't seen them. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spots, but like Marmaduke. This was like bathroom reading material. Okay. Heathcliff. This was, keep this in my backpack and read during school while the teacher was teaching. I would be reading. I would get these from Riff. Reading is Fun. That was that program that the booksellers and book publishers would promote their books, and they would give a free book to the kids at schools, at elementary schools all over America. Riff, Reading is Fun. And then every couple of months, we'd always get these little flyers from our teachers, and they would be like just like a front, and you open it up and then you turn it, and it would be an advertisement for books, all sorts of books, and you could just buy them. And then when the teacher would say, hey, I'm collecting money for the book orders, kids would be like, oh, here's my envelope, and I would order books. I was one of those kids. So yeah, Nice Shot Snoopy. Oh, there's a picture, Charles Schulz on the back. We love you, Snoopy. And these were so cheap. These were like $2. Untold Legends of Batman. Untold Legend of Batman. So comic books sometimes would be in book form. Family Circus. I Dressed Myself. Okay, another family related comic strip. You know, the parents with all the kids. There's the cartoonist on the back. Another Family Circus. I Can't Untie My Shoes. I miss the Sunday funnies. I really do. I miss the comic strips in the newspaper. Hagar the Horrible. This family was my favorite. Hi and Lois. This family had to be the favorite. It was one of those comic strips that was a spin-off of Beetle Bailey. Actually, I think this family, the Flagstons, were somehow related to Beetle Bailey. I don't know if this comic still exists. This is an old one. You can see the cover's kind of ripped. But, wow. You know, this takes me back. Yes, here it is. Beetle Bailey. So, yeah, interesting. Speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Sunday Comics. Am I a hoarder for doing this? No, I don't think I'm a hoarder. More Sunday Comics. These are from 2022. Alright, what else do we have in here? Alright, anybody like The Far Side? I haven't seen those in years. No, I know these books are old. Far Side. Another Far Side book. Far Side always made me laugh. These comics were hilarious. And Cows of Our Planet, another Far Side book. The Simpsons, uncensored family album. Oh my goodness. This is old Matt Groening material at its finest. I remember his early works was like Marriage is Hell or School is Hell or something like that. But then he started doing The Simpsons. Matt Groening's The Simpsons Uncensored Family Album. Got the Family Tree. I'm just curious, when is this from? Copyright 1991. 1991. What am I still doing with this stuff? Yard sale fodder for sure. Kick the football, Charlie Brown. Oh, these were at grocery stores. The first one was like 9 cents, and then you had to order the whole set. I kind of wish I ordered the whole set. They're Charlie Brown encyclopedias. This is the list of the whole set. I used to read this every day. Like, it was so educational. It's like an encyclopedia, but like Charlie Brown style. So, wow, I just can't believe I have this stuff. Garfield, Volume 6. Okay, Garfield. Okay, sometimes people prefer Garfield over Heathcliff. Me, it's a love and hate. You know, it's Two Orange Cats. Very funny, very different, but very unique. I don't know who I like more. But then here's the best one, Calvin and Hobbes. Okay, that's probably the better of all the Orange Cats. But yeah, Calvin and Hobbes. This thing is just great bathroom reading material. Great when you're bored. Just oh, heck yeah, he's one of my favorites too. All right, Bloom County. Bloom County is like Bill the Cat. Okay, we all know Bill the Cat. He's a little bit crazy. He's there's also Opus, the Penguin. But Bill the Cat. Where is Bill? They're all the same artist. All right, yeah. Here's Bill the Cat. I don't even think these artists still exist. If they retired off all their like residual checks and royalties, I would assume even their families aren't making money. Like, you know, Charles Schulz's kids are probably making money off of peanuts, and Mort Walker and Dick Brown's kids are probably making money off of Beetle Bailey. But at the end of the day, I've always enjoyed these books as a kid, and I hope to pass them on to my future generation of grandkids. Look at this, Beverly Cleary, The Mouse and the Motorcycle. Did anybody ever have to read any of the Beverly Cleary books in high school or junior high? Ramona the Brave, Ramona Quimby. What else? Beezus and Ramona. I think they did the Mouse and the Motorcycle 2. I think this was a movie. Correct me if I'm wrong. It could have been another thing, but I think Ramona was a movie as well. All right, getting these back in is like Tetris. All right, not too shabby on that box. One more box, and then we're gonna open up that package from Ga. If he's still there or not, he's probably like, ugh, call me when you're gonna open the package. maybe I will. All right, final box of the video. We're gonna go quick. This is heavy. Oh my, oh my. All right. Wow, this is I think a Walt Simonson cover. Life with Archie. This is when they killed Archie. Like, anyone seen Archie died in the comics? So yeah, this is like the death of Archie. Yeah, there's another. He's like, ah, and they can't hear him because he's dead. All right, this is gonna blow your mind right here. Death of Superman. Am I selling this one? No. Okay. Death of Superman, number 75. Am I selling this one? Maybe. Garfield, number 1, from Kaboom. I don't know what it's worth. It's probably worth something. Okay. The Mighty Thor, number 412. First appearance of the New Warriors. The Incredible Hulk, number 7, variant edition. Codename Wolverine, number 50. Look at that cover. Okay. Easy Cats. This is the Sensational She-Hulk, number 1. Yeah, I'd sell it. All right. New Mutants, number 100. The purple background. I think there's a gold and a silver background. This is the purple background. New Mutants 100. I'd sell it. This one, I want a pretty penny for. Okay, I will sell this. Okay. Daddy needs a new dryer. Hulk 345. Okay. Hulk 345, Todd McFarlane cover. Anybody watching, anybody interested? I'm probably going to make short videos as well. YouTube shorts. All right, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, issue 2. I always heard issue 2 was worth more than issue 1. I don't know how true that is. All right, Harvey Classics, issue number 1. Felix the Cat, issue number 1. All right. G.I. Joe, the most unusual G.I. Joe story ever. Issue number 21. And yes, it is a very unusual story. It's worth money. Anybody interested in this, get a hold of me. We'll talk. G.I. Joe, issue number 21. Cats, I'm going to strangle you. Kitty. All right. Another Todd McFarlane cover, G.I. Joe. Yes, that is Todd McFarlane before he was like really good and really famous and had his own action figure line and movies and all that stuff. He did G.I. Joe. This I picked up because a little girl did this. Okay, a little kid who's like 7 or 8. This was back in 2005. Don't know whatever happened to her. I have no idea where her career went. Okay, but this is Faith Warrior Princess. It's signed. It's the first issue, and yes, she signed it. Jamie Toth, '07. I should really look that up. I'm gonna strangle you. Cats get the zoomies sometimes. And this cat got the zoomies. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Times Pipeline. Now check out that cover. I remember earlier I had that comic book called Junk Waffle. Okay, and the artist was Vaughn Bodie. This is his son, Mark Bodie. Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shell of the Dragon. There's another Mark Bodie cover. Here is another Ninja Turtle Mark Bodie cover, front and back. Sorry about the glare, folks. I do apologize. Here is another Eastman and Laird Bodie cover. This guy is very influential. Like I said, in the graffiti art world, you'll see on trains, a lot of graffiti artists copy his artwork, and you'll see like trains with graffiti art on the cars. You'll see a lot of his style. Hey. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Stop it. Stop. Bad kitties. If you're still here, thank you. Thank you much. All right, where was I? All right. Issue number 1, Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is worth a pretty penny. Anybody want this? Let's talk. Hit me up. Send me a message. I will look up the value and we could take it from there. The Adventures of Nilson, Ground Thumper, and Hermie. I went on this kick of getting a lot of independent comic books, so bear with me. This is from Fantagraphic Books. All right. I only got this because I knew it's going to be worth some money. I did not get this next comic book because I'm a fan. I did not get this next comic book because I was secretly wanting to be a member. No, I got this next comic book to show you because I knew that it's going to be worth some money one day. Okay? Right, Fluffy? Yo, Collector's first hot issue. New Kids on the Block. That's all I gotta say is New Kids on the Block. All right. This is another Mark Bodie comic book. The Miami Mice. Okay, a spin-off of Miami Vice. Okay. They are rats that are cops in Miami. All right, this is the premiere issue right here. Miami Mice. Here is Mark Bodet's Miami Mice comic number 2. And here is another issue of Miami Mice. Very simple cartooning, but for some reason it was very popular back in the day. And these this issue has Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird, and Dave Sim in it as well. And I guess the Ninja Turtles appear. All right, Hall of Heroes number 1. We got some Todd McFarlane knockoff styles. Cats. Kitties. They're fighting. They're killing each other right there. Vortex number 1. Vortex number 2. Trying to have a live stream here. See, now you got the dog downstairs all worked up. You're embarrassing me on my own live stream. Bad cats. Move. You're hitting the tripod. All right. Vortex number 4. Some very controversial comics. All right. Creed number 3. Creed number 2. I don't know why 2's in front of or behind 3. Creed number 1. This artist is kind of like Mark Bode influenced. He actually had a few action figures made out of his characters, and he had a few different volumes. So this is another Creed number 1. Creed number 2. I don't remember the whole premise of this story, but like he was a high school kid who somehow found an alternate universe, and there was like weird creatures in it. I don't know. It was kind of like Stranger Things almost. Before Stranger Things was even a thing. Another issue of Creed. Another issue of Creed. Another version of Creed number 1. And of course, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles team up with Creed. This cover is very awesome. And look, there's a Creed Ninja Turtles number 1. It has a certificate of authenticity. So this is issue number 1, 1,217 of 3,000. They only made 3,000 of these. All right, so yeah. And then I got another Creed. So this type of art I always was a fan of. The graffiti style. And this series of Creed, the mechanical, I don't know, innovation or whatever it was, evolution, it took kind of like a steampunk route, and I kind of lost interest. Another Creed. I guess I got 2 of these. Do I have 2 of these? Or am I losing my mind? Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Could you imagine owning a comic book shop? Yeah. I guess I have 2 of these. Alright. The life of a comic book store owner. Okay. Moxie number 1. I don't even think I opened this. There's another Lightning Comics Moxie number 1. I think she's an alien or something. Alright. New Warriors number 1. But this is like volume 2 or 3. So this isn't like the original New Warriors. Another New Warriors, number 2. I think this is a 6-issue series. Number 3. Number 4. I would love for them to do a cartoon of the New Warriors. That would be pretty cool. I forget their storyline. They were like when the Avengers and the X-Men were like, I don't know, in hiding or something. So we needed a new superhero team. So the New Warriors became a superhero team. Alright, what do we got here? X-Men Uncanny number 281. Anybody want that? I got doubles. Alright, Batman Death in the Family. I don't know why I stuck it in one of these, but it's a graphic novel. It's when Robin got, you know. Oh wow! All right, V issue number 1. You remember V? The aliens, the reptilian aliens. Gee, what a coinky dink. V. The aliens. This was not like Alf at all. This scared me as a kid. They looked like humans, but their skin could peel off. And they were actually reptilians trying to take over Earth. And they would eat rodents and birds. There was a resistance against the aliens, and the last like 10 episodes got really confusing, and then that last episode just went woohoo. Kind of like the last episode of Alf. All right, the Uncanny X-Men 282. So I don't know why that's. How did V get? Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Alright, and then finally, Uncanny X-Men 268. This is a Jim Lee cover. This is one of Jim Lee's first covers. So if anyone wants to buy this, I need brake pads. If I could get a pair of brake pads for this, let's talk. Alright, and check this out. We got some graphic novels. Bone, it's kind of weird, the story of Bone. He's from another world, and he's not from another world, and there's creatures from another world. I don't know. He's cute, he's funny, there's a couple Bone characters, there's like a whole family of Bone characters. They live on a farm with like a girl who's well endowed, and a farmer, and a cow, and I don't know, it's really weird. Alright, then we got, I think I got this for free somewhere at a library. Never read it, but I did read this, and I would read it again and again and again. Watchmen. Great movie. Okay, great story. Great comic book. They're like superheroes from the 50s. Okay, it's really good. Really good comic. Wow, I forgot I even had this. All right, and finally, the final book in this box, in this series. Thank you if you made it this far. Frank Miller's The Complete Batman. The Complete Batman. Okay, this is Batman year one. All right, his first, like, yeah. Wow, I forgot I even had this. Batman year one. And The Dark Knight Returns and Wanted Santa Claus Dead or Alive. This is all Frank Miller's Batman work right here. I would probably sell this at a nice penny for like at least $40. You can't find this anywhere. All right, that's 3 boxes. My cats are driving me crazy. We are going to end this live stream, but before we end this live stream, okay, because this was a long one. This was a very long one. I have something to open. All right, this is it. I'm opening it on the stream. Let me get a knife. This is from our friends at Arcade Frenzy. This is from Ga. Ga, if you're watching, thank you in advance. He said it's family friendly, so I could open it on the channel. Very nervous though. I'd like to thank everybody who joined me today. Mr. Freeze, Retro D, anyone else who popped in that I might have missed. All right, here we go. I'm just going to cut through the label. A little bit nervous. I hope I'm not breaking anything. All right, there we go. I see eyeballs. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow. This is amazing. This is definitely amazing. Wow. I have a small collection, in case you're new to the channel. Beg your pardon. New guy. I think he owns the channel. I have a small collection of puppets if you're new to the channel. And way back in the day, my dream job was to be like a Muppeteer, but that never happened. But thanks to YouTube, I got to make some of that dream a reality, thanks to YouTube. But wow. Wow. All right, there's a letter here. Bet you you're happy to be out of that box, aren't you? Okay, you're free now, little buddy. You're free now. All right, got a letter here. I like to pre-read the letters first before I read it out to the viewer. My cats are now getting along and eating. All right. Brian. Hopefully this guy will still be in the box by the time it arrives to you. Oh yeah, he was. He's a mischievous little effer, and I wouldn't put it past him to somehow escape. In fact, his package is a bit late because he has been nowhere to be found for the last week, so I have no idea what he has been up to. Okay, thanks for the warning. Thank you for the warning, as that will always help for future reference. He has no name unless you go by the same way I call him, hey you, or go on now, get gone. He showed up underneath my car one day, not sure whether the scoundrel hitched a ride or just showed up. All I know is that he's driving me crazy and eating all of my snacks and treats. I can barely understand him. And not sure if he understands me either. Just don't be surprised if he's a bit confused or mad. Mad? Oh. Oh. I'm confused or mad because if he could understand me, I told him I was sending him to a chocolate factory on a beach. Either way, he's your problem now. Well, thank you, God. We will take good care of him. He has a good home here. Okay, great home. Because downstairs, there's a Sasquatch and the Loch Ness Monster who's like right over there, who's by no means afraid of a little red dragon. No, they're not afraid of you at all. Love it. Love it. All right, this is awesome. Definitely awesome. All right, thanks for joining me on this long, very long live stream. 3 boxes of comics, Monopoly toy, hanging out with my cats upstairs in the bedroom, drinking cold coffee, missing the Steeler game. For what? I don't know. But it was fun. It was great. It was awesome. Thanks for joining me. Thanks again, God, Arcade Frenzy, and all who joined this stream. Stay safe out there. And if anybody sees any comic books that they like, get a hold of me. We'll talk. Until then, peace out. Catch you in the next video, folks. Bye-bye.